Hello guys, this is Nathan. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about row queries, and this is quite surprising because this could lead to a lot of problems and a lot of performance issues that you probably would miss. So basically, when you're using row, you can write SQL and you say select, and then you select some columns that you might want, right? So you have ID. By the way, you need ID, otherwise it will say no. Django will just say no. And then you have first name, but then later on you call p.firstname and then p.last name. Okay, so remember, you didn't mention last name in here. So what is going to happen? It's not going to crash. It's just going to create another query. It's going to ask the database, hey, give me the last name for this person. And in this case, we are in a loop. This is really bad because, hey, we have, let's say, 100 objects, okay? So basically using this, you'll just make one query. You'll get the 100 objects and you're looping. But then here you see last name. You don't have that data. You're going to make a new query to the database and you have 100 objects. That means you're going to make 100 queries. So that's basically N+1 queries. So the one query is this one, and then you have N, which is 100 results. So you have 100 queries, and then this one query, we have 101 queries happening here because we didn't write last name here. So is this actually true? Does this really work at first? Does it really give us a last name, or is it going to crash out? Let's see. So let's create a new project. We're going to use Django admin for this one. Start project. Let's call it, what should we call it, guys? So let's say we are checking row queries, right? Let's just say row queries, and every video about row queries we're going to use this project. I think that's better than creating a new project per video. Manage.py. Before manage.py, I need to go inside row queries. So let's check if we have row queries here. Yeah, we have it. And let's say Python manage.py start app. This one is going to be about people. Okay, so let's say people. Okay, so basically we have the people app here. We're going to open the modules, of course, from the people app, and let's just create a person module. So yeah, we have these data, and then we can basically say make migration. Always says no change selected because we didn't add the app inside settings.py. Inside installed apps, we're going to say people. So right now it should work. Okay, so we have this. Let's try to work with it inside our shell. So let's say from people.models import person. Okay, so we have person.objects.create. Let's say as that. So what else do we need from my app person? No such column ID. So maybe let's use PK. We're having a problem here. Let's see. So let's use this query to see what we have. We have ID, first name, and last name. So why is it not working? Okay, so apparently it works here but doesn't work up here. So let's see the error. Select ID, first name. No such column ID. Okay, so I guess we have what we want, like this. We can do the print statement again. P dot first name, comma P dot last name. So we have not Nasrat, not Will Tutor, not because we had where was it here? We had the last name here, but it did get the last name. Okay, so let's try this method to see how many queries have run. Okay, then let's say we get it like this, just the first name in the ID. And then let's continue with the for loop. So first let's just see, let's get the first name. We have Nathan in not field. Let's say print so the total number of queries executed is 1. Let's see by resetting the queries, and yeah, we have 0. And then let's go here, first name, then we got the for loop. Now let's add last name. So you can see here we have total queries executed is equal to 3 because we have 2 people, we have the first query, and then we have the last name, which causes another SQL query to run. Let's say if we got the last name here as well, I forgot to reset. Let's get it, and then we have the for loop. Now the total queries is just 1. So basically, if you're doing row queries, you should be aware of what you're doing. If you select just a few columns and then you're using other columns, it's going to result in another database query being executed. So I almost forgot to show you that it doesn't work without the ID. We removed the ID here, and I tried just printing people. It works here, but then when you invoke something like the first value, it's going to say row query must include the primary key. Okay, so basically that's also another rule to follow. Just include the ID or another primary key that you're using, like email or something, in your row queries. Okay guys, so that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.